Good evening, darlings, and welcome to MagiTaint Mayhem. So I want to give a quick video as to all the changes and everything that's happened over in Stormblood in the case that you return back into the game, or anybody who is brand new and interested in joining up with the guild. Now currently we have Gilgamesh currently closed right now from brand new members, but if you have played Final Fantasy XIV at any point in the last 4 years of us being around, you will be able to get back onto the server no problem at all. Your character is still here. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what's changed in the game for anyone who is interested in coming on back. So as you can see, our house is still pretty pretty, and now we can dive straight on down into the water and whatnot. So that's a brand new fun little thing for us now. And let's just go right on back up to our house now. For anybody who doesn't know, launching in 2017 was Stormblood. Stormblood is the expansion after A Realm Reborn and after Heaven's Word. So let's go on up to our house right now, and let's check this on out. As you can all remember, our pretty little house from the very beginning. And that's not our house. Why isn't that our house? Where's our house? I don't know where our house is anymore. Huh. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Let's check. Shirogane. We're in Shirogane now? Maybe we should check this on out. So Shirogane is the brand new location that was released out in Stormblood. It is a Japanese themed area. And what's this? Holy shit. It looks like that MagiTaint Mayhem now finally has a mansion. And not only a mansion, but a motherfucking castle. So we now have a castle in MagiTaint Mayhem. You can see my little house right across the street if you're ever interested in checking out our little rainbow benches. So we are right next to the beach. So we promised originally that we were going to get a mansion. We know a lot of people wanted to get a house over in Limsa. So here is the big story behind this, is that when we started on up, we knew that there was going to be a housing transfer, and we wanted to make sure it was a transfer. We didn't want to just sell our old house and then rebuy all over again. Mainly because there's so many important vital things in a social community that we have. As many of you know, the passing of Rijo Zaba, one of our members who helped create all of our airships, he had died just last year, and we didn't want to get rid of those airships. Those are really meaningful for us. It was very important for us to have. So we waited, we pleaded to Square Enix for about 2 years to allow a transfer system to be able to get into a mansion. It finally announced, and what we did is we got 3 people together in the guild, and we gave each of them 50 million gil, including myself, and we figured, we're probably not going to get anything, so we're probably not going to get anything in Limsa. So we ended up logging in at the exact moment. We knew from the previous experiences that there was like a good 2,000 people in front of us at all given time. So when I logged in, it turned out that I was 33rd in queue. And I was like, holy shit. So I got on in there, and we were all stationed, all 3 of us were stationed over in Limsa, figuring that we were just going to get second pickings because everybody wanted a beach. So we figured, hey, what the fuck, why not? But then we're sitting there, and nothing's happening. And, we're just sitting there on Discord and thinking, there's nothing going on right now. What the hell's going on? So, it turned out that we had gotten so far in front of the queue that we beat everybody else. And I'm thinking, like, as a quick thing, and mind you, I only have, like, 5 seconds to even think about this stuff, considering how quick and how fast everybody wanted housing. I said, shit, alright, I'm gonna go. So I teleported on out of Limsa. I left Limsa and I went to Kugane, the brand new area in Stormblood. And then with Kugane, I lost my train of thought. Oh, there we go. So I checked over the whole listing in a quick split second, and I was like, all right, I'm going to check Ward 12 because it's got to be the last one, the one that nobody's gone to yet. So I quickly swapped on over into Limsa, and I was looking at the listing, and I was like, holy shit, there's like 7 houses available, and one of them is a mansion. So I dashed over as fast as humanly possible. I'll even take you over to where the starting area is. Let me get on up on my fantastic horse, which now flies, by the way, in areas like Stormblood and Heaven's Word. So let's call up Sleipnir. Here we go. So managed to end up in this fantastic location, and I checked up on the housing map, and the map, all of these things right here, they were empty. And I was like, holy shit. So I started rushing on up here and, you know, moving on through all of the areas. Yeah, there we go. And I didn't have any fucking idea where I was going. I was just looking at this. None of these houses were even here. It was just all lots of land. And I'm like, oh shit, that's a small. That's a small. What the hell is this? Holy shit, this is a mansion. So I quickly threw it on up. I checked over on the play card. And I probably said that wrong, placard. And then, you know, I quickly switched on over, and we managed to port on over and get the house running. So that that was amazing. If you don't know our history, we actually purchased the very first house on the very first day on Gilgamesh. There was no other house for, I think, 2 weeks after we had purchased a house, and that was December 17th of 2013. So this has been a 4-year endeavor to be able to get this mansion. So I'm very, very happy and proud to say that we finally did it. We've got our little mansion. I've also got my little house right across the street, and this house is so vain, and you probably think this house is about you too. So we had a quick little overview of the house. As you've seen in here, we had a bathhouse, as you know, Taint always does. You know, that's one of the things that we've wanted to maintain throughout all of the years, is to give people a place, a little hot tub sort of deal, to be able to get people on up down there, and just to be able to relax and socialize. The lights are a little dim just for this video. I will turn this on up once we leave the little bathhouse area, but as you can see, we've got working showers all over the place. We've got our little hot tubs in each of the locations here. Our little fountain. I won't even try to pronounce that. Lemayan, I don't even know. I have no fucking idea. And of course, we are going to throw your clothes, which you're going to throw all of them because you're going to be naked. That's what we're here for. So we just added the exterior to this house as well. By the way, as you can tell, it is Halloween. So we've got all of our little Halloween decorations on up here. We also have upstairs, we have our little crafting area, so this is really cool for us. Now, currently, as of the posting of this video, you can take all of your crafting up to level 60 with each of these items. So in the case that you are brand new or returning back to the game and you haven't crafted at all, that area is a blessing to you. So we've got our little library area right here, a couple of our little Moogle things. Finally, we're able to get this stupid thing. If anybody doesn't know, I hate this couch more than any other couch in the world. It took a while for us to originally get it, back in the days when Garuda hard mode was, you know, tough. Extreme actually. So the one reason why I have always hated this stupid ass thing is because the wings always stick out and they protrude and they go into the wall. It's either you have to stick this out in the middle of the fucking floor, or you have to push it in and then lose the wings. So I'm very grateful that we finally have something here where we can finally put these stupid sucking wings out of the way. Okay, now that I've showed most of the house, let me turn the lights on up just so you can see it a little better. We'll put that up here. There we go. So now you can see the house just a little better. We do also have a stage available, and I'll just turn the lights down just a little bit just so you can see that. We have done fashion shows and we've done other events in the guild, so we figured why not have a stage of our own just to be able to always have. And if anybody just wants to strut and pose and do all kinds of fun things, you can feel free to do so. And there's a little area right in the back for people to get ready and whatnot. All of the officers and escorts have worked really hard getting all of this stuff worked together. This is always a work in progress, so you might see a lot more going on in this house at any given time. So feel free to enjoy it and constantly come back because we always change things up. Once Halloween is over, we'll have all of these decorations down and change that as well. For what's really nice also is that since we've got my house right across the street, this should typically be open to everybody at all given times. The only time the entrance will be closed is in the case that we're remodeling and the house looks like shit. So once we get things remodeled, we'll always launch this on out just so you can check it on out. This is open access for everybody to be able to see and to view for themselves. As you can see, we've got all of our little Halloween stuff. I'm gonna show you this creepy fucking Happy New Year chocobo because that thing is scary as hell. Probably the scariest thing in this entire room, and that's saying a lot, isn't it? That's saying quite a lot. Alright, so I'll just show you the downstairs of this house. This is also a very big work in progress right now, so, you know, our big Halloween event has been ongoing, which is known as All Saints Wake. Got a little Tonberry checking out some of the books. Got Nanimo and her little potion. I won't spoil what that's about, but there's a reason for that one. I also have a little MagiTaint here, which celebrates one of the several Pride Parade videos that we've had on out. So let me just turn up the lighting a little bit for you on this. So as people might remember, that little location was our second Pride Parade area, and our first was in Limsa. So I'll be putting a little dedication memorial to each of these little locations. And I'll just quickly show you my little office here. So I got a little bar, of course, because as a guild leader I need to drink excessively all times. And this is my little office. As you can see, I got my little Sleipnir and Odin character, since I love that mount more than anything in the world. You know, books disheveled all over the place, like my real life, and a little fireplace just to be able to hang out. So, well, this is also always a work in progress as well, so, you know, eventually I might switch all of this stuff around and do something else for the house as well. So we'll take this on up, and I can also show you a couple other really cool things that are going on in this area alone. We are working on, since we just constructed the exterior of this, we plan on trying to create a jumping puzzle on the back end of our building to allow us to be able to climb this huge fucking mansion. And it is possible on my own house to be able to climb it. So we have been reading up on different other items that would allow you to be able to climb yours. But just to give you a quick look here, if you ever want to climb my house and just hang up on the rooftop, you're more than welcome to. And there you go. Top of the house to be able to check this out. It is a fucking beautiful view, as you can see. Really nice area. The video might be a little choppy just because I'm recording in what's practically streaming mode. So, you know, it's not the game itself, it's actually the video, so please Let's look forward to the actual game. Got quite a few people hanging on out here. Now I want to show you just some of the cool things that we have available at our house. We've got our little beach, of course, but if you go on out this way, as you can see, this is just a fucking beautiful game. Right around the corner from our house is a little hot springs that you can check on out. You can climb up here. I'll get rid of that scythe just for a second. As you can see, this is such a damn beautiful game. Even she was taking a little. Alright, so enough of that. Let's head on out and see where else we can go here. So a couple of the other things that you can do right over at our Shirogane mansion castle now. My god, that is so freaking cool. Is you can head on up. And right along the way, there's that little tower that's over that way. So we'll head on down our little beach. Got all of the little Halloween decorations going on here. And that you can actually climb. One of the new things that they included into the Stormblood expansion is jumping puzzles. So very similar to Guild Wars 2 with the Mad King. There are ways to be able to jump up different locations. This is actually the smallest jumping puzzle that we have compared to all the other puzzles in the game. If you go to Kugane, there is one that is massively larger than this one. This one's actually a relatively easy one, but considering that I suck at these things, that is an amazing view. Since I always suck at these things, I will give this 2 tries, and then we'll call it a day here. This one's a tough one. Okay. Jump over here. Climb on up. These are actually, obviously, this is very intentional by the developer team. They wanted to add in more puzzles like this, so this is not uncommon in the game. Look at that fucking view. Watch, I'm gonna screw this up right at the land. Nope. I've heard people be able to get up this thing, but I have no idea how they do it. If it's true at all. Oh, look at that. Holy shit, there we go. That is our home. As you can see, it's quite large compared to the other houses. We were very, very lucky to be able to get a mansion here. Absolutely breathtaking view. There's so many small little things that you can enjoy in this location now. So please feel free to enjoy it. If you are not in our FC, you can always join us by using the link that's in the bottom left-hand corner, rtgc.engine.com/ffxiv. The other method that you have of being able to get into the FC is what you can do is you can go to, in your browser, you can do this right now, you type in tiny, tiny.cc/taint, T-A-I-N-T, just like that we have over our names. And what you'll be able to do from there is be able to join up and get Discord information as to how to join the guild. So it'll provide all of the information right there for you, so you can join up via the website. You can also find an easy access way of being able to find all the information right up on the Discord. The Discord is available to members, active members only, so please keep in mind that even though that you will be able to access it and get all the instructions, you won't necessarily be able to join on up with that. So that is pretty much our tutorial of the housing. I will jump on down from here. I will fall from here. I will crack my bones from there. There we go. And that is pretty much it. Again, if you would like to join on up, if you have played with us at any given time over the past 4 years, your character is still on this server, and you can easily just jump right back into the game, start subscribing on up, and there is so much more stuff to do now. There are new Beast Tribe quests as always. There's new 24-player runs, which we did a blind run, and we did accomplish it on first day, so that was really friggin' awesome. In our first queue up, we managed to get through all of the bosses, and half of them we didn't even need any instruction whatsoever. So, not that it was not difficult, it was actually a pain in the ass in a lot of ways, but it's a decent challenge, but it's still beatable. There's also the raid events, the end game, the Omega Savages, all the Savage modes have been extremely challenging. And there's been brand new primals, well, I can't get into that because that will get into the storyline, but you'll be able to get into the Grand Menagerie Extreme, as well as many other new trials that have probably come out since this video. For anybody who doesn't know about us, we are in the Gilgamesh server. We have had over 2,700 LGBTQ members in our guild throughout the years. It has been a massive endeavor for our community, and we have been long-standing on Gilgamesh. We are one of the first and the original largest LGBT guilds, and one of the largest guilds ever across any of the servers. So if you're on Gilgamesh now, please feel free to join on up with us. We are in Ward 12 for Shirogane, so in the case that you need to, let me pull that information up here for you right now, just so you can check that on out. Plot 7 to 12th Ward in Shirogane. You can check us on out, and as the plaque says, going to rtgc.engine.com/ffxiv. Our very first house was established in 2013, as I mentioned, and we have finally moved on over to this one, so that's been a really fucking cool endeavor. Alright, well, I hope to see you in the game. There are so many more spoils and things that I would love to show you right now, but I don't like spoiling anything for anybody. There's, Kugani is a really cool place to see once you finally get on over there. And there's plenty of guild events that we're doing. We do have a brand new Halloween event that we are going to be launching on up. That'll be announced by Kazan and by Hawk. We do have a jumping puzzle challenge that I am working on right now for that little jumping puzzle that we had right there. We might make it a race, so we'll see how well that goes. Yeah, there's a lot more that's coming up for Final Fantasy XIV. Despite Gilgamesh being closed, we have had an extremely active server. As you can see, I mean, I didn't even announce that anything was going on or this video was even being taped, but you can see quite a few players that are all hanging out here. I believe we've got about 60 players on right now on a Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, which, that's rather phenomenal. You'll see this entire block filled with people from Taint at any given time, so feel free to check that on out All right. Well, I hope that this video encourages you to join on up with the game. There is so much more content that's out there. There's so much more crafting. There's so many more everything. And there's a lot of stuff to do for socially, for raids, for 24 players. And even this house, which we just constructed today, the entire exterior was completely done in a power hour of Taint members who gathered every single item for this thing. And they are not easy items to acquire by any means, but everybody came together and they fucking rocked this thing. So the community is thriving, it's together, it does amazing projects like this all the time. It is a wonderful experience, and I am really, really proud to be the guild leader for you guys. So again, thank you. If you have any questions, you can always contact me via the Discord that I provided. Again, tiny.cc/taint, and you'll be able to access me and send out a message to me. Alright, well, thank you again, and have a great day. Please come on down and enjoy Final Fantasy XIV. The game fucking rocks. Take care.